Hey, welcome to my first Limbo Days class. Hope you enjoy!
Limbo, an uncertain period of waiting.
Who's heard of the new Kanye West song, HH? It is generally that black sheep are more rare than white sheep. So I'm not sure why all the sheep male models in the music video were dark-skinned. I also have a second question for Ye, which is, I noticed, correct me if I'm blind, but you had 4 rows of people, 9 in the first row, 9 in the second, 9 in the third, and then 8 in the last row. I thought Kanye was known for being perfectionist, meticulous. At least that's what the presents to his ex-wife Kim K look like. So Kanye did marry Kim Kardashian, who has a cyber truckload of publicity, both good and bad. Kanye, from what I observed, the most controversial thing that he was known for at one point was the MTV MTV Music Awards, in which he got on stage where Taylor Swift was accepting an award, and he stated that Beyonce Knowles had one of the best music videos of all times. He did say, "I'm happy for you, Taylor." Boos, laughter, cheers flooded the venue. Now class, just for a second, I would ask that you remember what images, emotions ran through your mind when I brought that up. Assuming that you've watched the recording or read about it, you had some feelings regarding him during that event. But yeah, I also want to hold that thought. Did you know that the music video Single Ladies, which was mentioned, was the topic of discussion, its choreography was actually inspired from an older music video titled Mexican Breakfast? So what happened that night?
These are my dogs, and obviously they look differently. So they get loved differently because they have different personalities, and they even get fed differently, and sometimes they get petted differently. Like tall boy here, I pet with my hand, and sometimes shorter boy gets pet with my foot. What, you think my dog cares about human constructed body language etiquette?
People in the room and around the globe put Kanye into different body language etiquettes. And it's not like people knew that fact, that he wasn't dissing Taylor. They made it was mainstream news that he and Taylor were feuding. So Taylor Swift's music genre falls, debatable, closer to Beyonce that it does Kanye. He did like a country-ish music-ish song at one point after, but the world mainstream headline was that they're feuding, because he's friends with Jay-Z and they're married. So yeah, because of that night, Beyonce's fans, Jay-Z's fans, Taylor Swift fans, Kim Kardashian family's fans, Kanye West fans. He was just from 1 second of a moment put into painted, perceived in a different light from all of these people. And the truth might just have been that Kanye was amongst his co-workers and pulling a bit of a prank. He might even have been giving a compliment to Beyonce, in which saying, well, you got loads of street cred, here, take this. It could have been a dare from her husband even. Do you think that MTV liked him after that? I mean, considering the amount of publicity it got. Emoji. I would say yeah. Do you think they like him now? With all that bipolar, crazy, cuckoo talk? Probably not. So maybe that's what the visuals of the sheep is about. And we know the sheep's enemy are wolves. But is he trying to call himself the black sheep of the world right now? You should. That's a very common saying. The black sheep of the family is the problem in the whole collective. But I don't think that's what the visual of the video is about. Now, let me add some clips here of just a couple of opinions, interviews with him. Okay?
I will never turn my back on him. I think he did one of the bravest things in the world. I think he survived, and a real effort to give him a cocktail of drugs to make him clinically insane. And we know that this cocktail of drugs exists. We know about Dr. Jolly West. We know about the CIA MK Ultra program. And for those of you that are part of my book club...
Yeah, we haven't spoken for a while. How are you?
I'm doing good. I don't use the term West, the whole drop the slave name idea.
Okay, so we just call you yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, look, when I last interviewed you, we had a long conversation. And since then, a lot has happened in your life. And so I'm grateful for the opportunity to try and talk to you about some of this. How would you say your life is at the moment?
I mean, you see that view?
Yeah. Your life is good?
Well, judge it on the view as the answer to how my life is. Judge me by the view.
So just then he was asked to repeat himself.
The point I was going to make is that I watch what you put out on X. You got 32 million followers, so you're one of the most followed people.
See, wait. Now look right now. You're not gonna take inches off my dick, bro. Like, how many followers do I have?
Well, how many is it?
I think you could do the study. You got a whole staff over there.
I thought it was 32 million. How many is it? You obviously know.
Don't help them out.
I'm told it's 33 million now. So congratulations. You're slightly bigger following than I thought.
No.
And he was invited to a professional interview, which is associated with Piers Morgan's brand.
Do you respect me? Okay, what are you talking about? I haven't said anything.
What are you talking about? It's 30. Okay, now you're not taking accountability or responsibility.
Literally, you said that you implied I haven't played your music. Of course I played your music.
No, sir. This is what you get for now. We can circle back when you can count.
Okay.
And this part, obviously, he was having emotions that Pierce said with all due respect, but his actions contradicted that.
Or villainize Kanye, because I don't understand what it is we want from him. I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do. If you say somebody got special needs, then why would you be watching them and holding them accountable like everybody else? You're the one that put him in a position where he thought he was God and could call himself Jesus. And you're the one told the guy that writes musical lyrics that he was a genius. You're the one that's like, so what do you expect? The guy married a like what? Like, I didn't mean it like that. I mean married her because she was one. This dude started a church and kept cussing. Nobody in black church said nothing. You would have thought all the pastors would have came. You can't be no gospel artist. You just said that. Nobody said nothing. I don't.
I'm bringing up the saying, if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. So maybe Ye
follows that ethos.
Now, I'm not going to go into the Jesus and Jesus or Ye and Yahweh part chapter in his life. But don't laugh. Mister! Have you ever heard a song for the first time? I mean, like the first time listening to not necessarily a newly released song, but it's the first time you've ever heard a song. I have, and if I loved a song from the first time listening to it, there can be like I might be alone in privacy. I will be like, oh my god, or oh my god, or yeah, along those lines. So I don't know what it's like for him being on stage doing live performances and having that magnitude of celebrity or opinions of you, whether it's genius or cuckoo, or attention seeker, or so I don't know if like that's what inspired the Jesus and Jesus connection. I didn't do my research to give an opinion on that. Did it ever cross anyone's mind that Kanye might have learnt a lot from his interracial marriage family unit? I mean, everyone's always saying how she grew as a person. Yeah. So this is what I think his new song is about, in which black people started referring to one another by their once slave name, the N-word. It's in every song. There's no going back, no delete button. So how does it become fair not to do it to another group of people? That's like giving another group of people privilege, any clan, you know, the superpower of being able to dress their sheep in wolves. It's exactly the same thing. I don't know if it's to do with current events. I think it's just as simple and as honest as that. Anyway, hope you liked my video. Please like, share, subscribe. Sharing's caring. Bye!